have issues to sort within the court corridors. And time is also not on their side if they are going to do that. So there is the fear that if we now continue naming candidates, perhaps those in DCP may run away from the party and go to parties that have strong presidential candidates. But that aside, I think it's important to Abia or Kenya. You saw what happened yesterday when Muturi mentioned Karonzo. The church was, there are those who supported and there are those who did not support. Yep. So what I've been saying is true. Kenyans have their presidential candidate kwa kichwa. Hapa ni PE wanatupigisha hapa. Ati tupatieni mtu moja, tupatieni mtu. The day you don't name the person they want as a presidential candidate, ndio utajua wa Kenya ni akina nani. And they already have their preferred one. And the way out for us as united opposition, it's go out and sell your own presidential candidate. Let Kenyans finally decide who their presidential candidate is. Because they want a person who majority can rally behind and remove William Ruto. And removing William Ruto is not a crime. It's part of our system. It's a part of our constitutional process. So 5 years.
You're saying, Jeremiah, there's no need for this united opposition business?
No, for where we are going, they can continue talking about united opposition and to meet once in a while in a church or any other function they rally. But where we are today is any party that does not go out and campaign for their own presidential candidate are wasting their time. And this is actually why some of us went different ways, even within Jubilee Party. Because within Jubilee Party, there are those who are slowing me down. Don't move. And the fact that we did not move when we needed to move certainly costed us time and advantages that we had. If we didn't slow down, Matiang'i will be head and shoulder above all these other candidates. But I believe that we are going to do that in the coming couple of months.
Jeremiah, they say politics is local. And by local means, it's Wananchi who will tell you how the situation is.
I agree.
Where we sit today then, because you've given an example of what happened in church, where there are those who supported it, those who said no. That means Wananchi know exactly who it is they want. Is that feeling a reality within the united opposition, that they know what the ground is saying? Even with all the delay tactics, it is clear on who Wananchi want, and they're just waiting for that to be said?
I hope there is none of them in that leadership who is not that clear. There has been a desire to delay things so that we have no time. You know, if we start talking like it happened to us 2022, we didn't have a candidate in Azimio until in the month of April. And that costed us time. We spent the whole of January, actually December, because we were trying to have an NDC as Jubilee. But October, November, December, January, February, March, April, 7 months. President Uhuru was still calling people, come together, agree on who can be the flag bearer. 7 months. We don't have that structure at this time. We must let Kenyans start seeing these people and make up their minds. Those who have not made up their minds, and they need to make up their minds now. And if we don't do that, we had 8 million people who did not vote last election. It will be more than 10 million this time around. We will have serious apathy. And I can tell you, when you say it is local, that is why now, if you want to get me, utanipata pahali inaitwa Daragwa Command Center. And you don't have a KTN reporter in Daragwa. Tumeni moja. That's where news will be coming from going forward. We have a command center there, Jubilee Command, where we are now Kenyans there. Wale ambao wana support Matiang'i, wanakuja hapo from the whole of that region. We go there, say our presidential candidate Matiang'i, and we go out as his agents. Bila kulipwa na tunajituma kwa sababu we believe that the 2.6 million Kenyans who stand up to vote for Raila never gravitated elsewhere. They are still stuck there. And there is another whole chunk that was in government, UDA government, that has come out and are also looking for a person who can remove William and his system and put in another one. And they all are, I was yesterday in a place called Gakoigo. Najua hujasikia dunia jina kama lakini Gakoigo is in Kagema constituency. I was in a church there, Morogoro, where we were doing campaign for one of the MCAs, and I believe that MCA will win on a Jubilee ticket. And even other DC people came. And they were saying, sitaki tufai Nyekuru tutanyongwa, lakini hapa ndio tuko. Because it's very difficult for people to continue being in a situation of uncertainty. And when we were there, I wish there was time to see what some of the young people were saying. PP 10, something like that. PP 10, grade 10. I think is what you're saying. They were the ones who were doing a skit on Matiang'i, and they did a whole, including presenting. They came in as radio presenters, TV presenters, and they were all about what Matiang'i can do. And they were doing it on the floor. Nothing has before. And you could tell that the new Matiang'i is everywhere across the country. And like I said, my work between now and the time that comes is to campaign for him. Na sasa hakuna, before nilikuwa nikikampenia yeye, wengine wananiita mole. And it was wananiita red wheelbarrow. It was nothing else to just trying to slow me down, because there was that fear of having a strong person. We need a person who can change this country day one, not after 100 days, day one. I mean, we can't continue having people being shot left and center. The guy was killed here in Mathare. Look at what happened in Kisii. And it is a question of order and firmness. Hapo beleni watu walikuwa wanasema Matiang'i ni firm, ni mugumu, ni nini. That's the kind of person we want in the country. A no-nonsense person. We are playing games. Why would we, like now I'm talking about the road, I have apologized for coming in late. But when I got to that roundabout, hapo junction, ya Pangani, that Pangani, some 2 police officers are there starting. Casually, anafanya mkono namna hii tu. Na wanapiga story hapa. That time, the jam is 30 kilometers long. Na anafanya kamkono moja hapa, wakikura story hapa na mama. A policewoman and a policeman. I mean, you look at them and say, we really need order in this country.
And so what you're saying is
how much money are we consuming with petrol hapa? So we actually need a manager, a person who can call order to this country.
What you're saying,
how would
Jeremiah,
you allow goons to run us? And I want to say this.
Jeremiah.
Any party, whether in the opposition or in government, that has entertained goons should not be anywhere near power.
So what
because
you're saying,
both within the opposition and within government, goonism is there.
It is, and it's very clear. It's
a very dangerous thing.
And it's not just in political rallies. Yeah. It's people having, again, that we've mentioned, this is with the 3rd hour that we've done this morning. It is in having a cup of tea. It is in going about your business on a Friday morning on a busy highway. And this is happening in full glare of, everybody and everything.
Along the road, there was a vehicle stored. A Mercedes, small Mercedes, nice Mercedes. And I was telling my driver, I sympathize with that owner. Because the guys who allowed that man and a lady saying...
And they had nothing to do. But the question is, you seem to be saying, Bwana Kioni, that the person who is going to fix all of this is Dr. Fred Matiang'i, number one. And that number two,